When I started out filmmaking, all I heard was 4K is better than 1080p, but use 1080p. The thing is, you need to know why things happen in order to improve your skills as a filmmaker. So after a few years of shooting myself, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know. Filmmaking can be tough trying to learn it all on your own. If you want, you can connect with me on my Discord server, and you could also connect with like-minded people. So let's say you're making a normal YouTube video, which I make a lot of either for myself or for the clients I work with. You should only choose to shoot in 4K if you need to do complicated stuff, or if you really want to be able to zoom into your video without your video getting pixelated. If you don't need to add VFX or add animations into your video or do a bunch of crazy stuff, shooting in 1080p will be more than enough. For example, I've shot a lot of videos that are used for advertisements on Snapchat and Instagram. The thing about Snapchat and Instagram is the resolution is very low. So if you were to record a video in 1080p resolution, it is still way higher than what you need. But in one of my videos, I really needed the ability to zoom way into my video, so I chose to shoot in 4K. But here's the thing, if I had a slider that would make the zoom in motion for me, I would definitely go with 1080p resolution. But since I didn't have a slider, I chose to shoot it in 4K. Now the final output of your video doesn't necessarily need to be in 4K. It could be in 1080p or way less like it was in my case. The point of shooting in 4K is having your video to be capable of a lot more. Now, what should you do if your computer can't handle 4K? I myself had to deal with a slow computer for a really long time. So here are a few things that helped me that could help you. When you're trying to edit your videos, create proxies. Keep your computer clean of software and background apps, and optimize your video software to your needs. If you want a more detailed video on any of these 3 points, go ahead and ask me in the comment section. Filmmaking is one of those industries that is very demanding of storage space. So I advise you to get yourself a hard drive. Try not to have extra duplicate files, and delete extra files that your editing softwares create during editing, like render files and backup files. I've already made a video on how you can do that and a lot more useful information with it, so go ahead and check that video out. Remember, you can ask me any questions in the comments, and you could even join my Discord server if you want to connect with me personally. You could also find a lot of like-minded people in the server. I wanted to keep this as short as possible so you understand when you need to use 4K and when you should use 1080p. Because you for sure don't need to use 4K for every video you shoot. Sometimes you use 4K, sometimes you use 1080. It all varies on the type of project you're working on. Good luck on everything you're trying to achieve. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to learn more about storytelling through video editing and filmmaking. I'll catch you in the next one.